Hello, everybody, and we are live tonight with my special guest. Who are you?
My name is Tyron Arnold.
And who are you to me?
Uh, you're a better half.
My better half.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He said he's my better half. Okay, so this is my husband,
Yeah.
Tyron. How long have
Hello.
we been married?
Going on 30. I think
What?
this will be 29 next year. Will be 30.
Wow, that is a long
Yeah.
time. That's a long time. Man, I didn't know it was that long. So far we don't have anybody in the studio, but that's okay. We're gonna kick it anyways. So let me put a little music on. I should have had this stuff queued up, huh? That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna put a little music on before we get to the topic.
Mm.
What is the topic tonight, Tyron? You tell them.
You want to talk about the upcoming Olympic Games,
Uh-huh.
which starts tomorrow with the opening ceremony, I believe.
So starts tomorrow. Our music is not happening. Come on. So I guess I'll just go ahead and start. So tonight we are going to talk about the 2024 Olympics, which the opening ceremonies will be tomorrow. I want to say tomorrow night. It
Yeah,
depends
I'm not
on
sure.
where you live. So it's my music. So that's what the topic is tonight. 2024 Olympics. But before we talk about that, I gave you an assignment. You probably didn't do it.
Gave me an assignment.
Yeah, remember I sent y'all the questions?
Oh, I didn't
But
think I was busy.
that's right. That's all right. Because, he works from home. So I let him slide on that. So, what I want to talk about first are my top three opening ceremonies for the Olympics. So, at number three, I picked the Atlanta 1996 opening ceremonies.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that in Atlanta?
No, well, what did they do?
They had like some African drumming. They had colorful outfits on
Okay.
and some African drumming. And the mask, it kind of reminded me of the Wiz in a way.
Mm.
And they had like different colors. And then they had like some gospel singing, which I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And Gladys Knight came on and sang Georgia. You know that song by Ray
Yeah.
Charles? Yeah, she came on and sang Georgia. And it was good. I mean, for that time period.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Yeah.
can't judge 1996 to what's happening in 2000.
Right.
If you judge what was going on in 1996, you think it was lame. So just look at it for the time period that it
Mm-hmm.
was in.
Yes. Yes.
And the favorite part for me was when Muhammad Ali lit the
Oh.
flame.
Oh yeah, I remember that part. I
You
like that
remember
part.
that?
Yeah.
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 So you like that?
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Why do you think that was cool?
Because it was kind of unexpected. You didn't all of a sudden there it was. So yeah, it was nice.
So that is number three for me. And then number two would be the Australia
Oh
Olympics in
yeah, that was
2000.
pretty cool.
What was cool about it to you?
How they lit the flame. I think they lit the flame with a arrow, flamed arrow.
No, they did not.
I believe that was it.
They didn't do no flame area. That was Barcelona.
I think that because that well, okay, that was the one with the Aborigine lady,
Kathy
Kathy.
Freeman.
Yeah, I think she came out the water or something like that.
Yes, she came up.
Okay,
Yeah, that
okay,
was cool.
yeah, that was a good one too.
Yeah, she came up out the water.
Okay, I'm mistaken that.
Yeah, that was all. That was just so picturesque with the. I mean, she walked on this. She walked. There was a pool, and nobody knew who was gonna be. And what I liked about it was that all three flame Olympic flame carriers
Mm-hmm.
before Kathy Freeman were women. So I really liked that how they had included women in that.
Okay.
And Yeah, so I'm gonna put all the links to all these different opening ceremonies. I'm gonna put that when we're done,
Okay.
so people can watch that. And also, what I liked about it is that it paid tribute to the Aboriginal culture.
Hmm.
So, and they had like a whole section. Hello, whoever came into the chat. Hi, I'm glad you joined us. So, what I liked about the Australian 2000 Olympics is that they paid tribute to the Aboriginal culture. So you can see that they did like a
Mm.
whole section
Yeah.
with just the Aboriginal people. So that was really good. And they had tap dancing.
Hmm.
They would tapping their behinds off. I love that. And there's a little girl. I don't know if you remember.
No.
She was way up in the air. They
Oh
had on
yeah.
wires.
Which one was that?
That's Australia.
Oh, okay. Was she walking around the perimeter of the stadium, or was that the
She was part
China
of
one?
no, she was part of the act.
Okay.
Her name was Nikki
I remember that.
Webster,
Okay.
and I think titled her the hero or whatever, but she was. I mean, she was a small girl,
Mm.
and she was way up high. I mean, I was like, oh, not my child, but she was way up high. And there's an interview with her on Facebook if you want to watch that. Her name is Nikki Webster, and I called her the girl on the wire. Oh, and also like they had like a lot of sea creatures. So and they were like floats up in the air, these different sea creatures. So I thought that was interesting because they kind of had like they had several themes going, the Aboriginal people,
Right.
and then they also had like an underwater thing happening too. Do you remember any of that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the flame came up from the water.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end with her name was Kathy Freeman,
Yes.
and she ran the 400.
Yeah.
She got gold in that Olympics for the 400 meters. So,
Yeah.
and that was the first time that they ever had an Aboriginal woman light the Olympic flame. So that
Mm.
was a first. And I think it was also a first that they had all women flame holders,
Mm.
Olympic flame holders. Now, my top Olympic opening games ceremony was what? What was it for you?
Wow. Let's see. The Beijing,
Bing, ding, ding, ding,
right?
ding, ding. No, why do you say it's what you think? What do you think? Don't say me. What do you think?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They had the laser light effect on the floor of the stadium,
Mm-hmm.
and that was pretty cool. I think that was the first time I've actually seen that for the Olympics. I've seen it, for other stadiums, other sporting events, but I think that's the first time I actually seen it uh, at that scale. And they were really very coordinated, very in sync. So,
In what way?
huh?
Give the people an example.
From the rhythm of the drums to the movements, they were just all it's like it was so many people. How could they all be in sync like that, like like a giant band, So that was pretty cool to see.
Okay. So I also picked the Beijing 2008. And I'm gonna expound on what he said. They had a screen on the floor and they had like a lot of different graphics from like a scroll that unfolded. And then they had dancers dancing on top of that scroll, doing calligraphy. That was really cool. And then they had like I don't even know how many drummers. There was like a whole bunch of drummers playing in unison. And what was really cool is they had like glow in the dark drumsticks.
Mm.
So they put the lights out and you could see the sticks. And it was like, I mean, it was like on point. And they just had so many dancers wearing different outfits. They had like, it was like it was kind of, it seemed like a movie in a way.
Hmm.
It's like some kind of fantasy movie that came to life on stage.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. And some really cool Chinese instruments and puppetry,
Oh yeah.
and then like the Beijing opera style, which was cool. And then they had fireworks. And back to the screen on the floor, they had like the Olympic rings come out of the floor, and they were all white, and they went like to 3D. It was like a 3D image that came out of the screen on the floor. I don't know how they did it, but that was really cool. So it came out the floors, all 3D and all white lights. And I was like, what? What? That's what I was doing. I was sitting in bed watching it. I'm still watching it. I paused it so I could come on live. Yeah.
Watching it before. So you
Yeah.
were reviewing all the Olympics.
The ones, my favorite ones.
Okay, that's how you remember some of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I already had in my mind what I liked, and then I just started watching it because I kind of knew, you know.
Yeah.
But I was like, what? They did what? Oh, that's sharp. Oh, how'd they do that? Because it was blowing my mind. They had fireworks.
Okay.
But going back to those drummers, South Park did an episode on that South Park cartoon, and it was the character Eric Cartman.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah, it's on South Park. So the character Eric Cartman was having nightmares about the drummers. Yeah. So you get a chance to catch that episode. I don't know what the name of it is, but it was a South Park episode. And they also had fireworks during that opening ceremony, which was really cool. And then, how did they light the torch towers, if you remember?
How did they like the torch?
Yeah, for the Beijing
Oh,
Olympics.
was that the arrow one? No, what was it? What was it?
They had a screen at the top of the stadium.
Screen,
And then what happened?
Was it a fuse?
Let's see.
You should bring it up.
Well, I was trying
bring it
to.
up there.
Well, see, I was trying to figure out how to do that beforehand, but I don't know. I don't know how to
You can
put
continue
that.
to talk, and maybe I could find. I don't know if I can.
Well,
find
that's
it
all right. I can find it real quick. I just play it on my phone. I know this is a cheesy way to do it. I know there's
show it on the screen.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
It's just us. Shoot. So people will watch it later.
Nobody on.
No, but that's what usually happens. People watch the replay, so I'm not tripping. Torch lighting Beijing. Okay, here we go.
You can edit it, right?
Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that. I know there's a way to bring it into the screen because I've done it before, but I just don't remember. Oh, he's flying. See, look, Tyron, he's flying.
Oh, is that what he did? Oh, he flew to
yeah.
to the torch.
Yep. No, they gave him the torch, and then he started flying.
And then he flew to the flame, right?
Just watch. This is really cool. Hi, April Showers Network. Thank you so much for joining us. We're talking about our favorite opening ceremonies right now. And I'm showing everybody the Beijing Olympic torch lighting. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, that would be cool to go to Paris right about now. Especially where I live in Texas. It's extremely hot here. I want to get out the heat. And see, look, see?
Oh yeah, that's the one where he was running on the wall.
On the wall.
Yeah, I remember that part. And then he ran over to the flame, right?
Well, I didn't get to finish watching it because I had to get on air.
Oh.
So I knew he was gonna get up on that wall like that because I do remember that.
Mhm.
That is cool. Heat wave in the entire country. You're right, April Showers Network. It's hot. I don't know if it's real hot where you live, but it's like 100 plus degrees at night sometimes here in Texas, especially in the month of August. But, hey, come on.
Take a while to get there. Huh?
Yeah, because that's a big stadium. Let me see. I'm gonna fast forward.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Well, that's poor planning on my part because I was trying to figure it out, but I couldn't. But I'll put the link for that after we're done with the chat. I'll put the link for that. So now to Paris 2024 Olympics. Your thoughts? What are you looking forward to seeing, Tyler?
The opening ceremony. I heard it's going to be on the water.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see how they're going to do that. I think every country has their own boat.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of boats, so I want to see how they're going to manage that.
Mm-hmm.
So
what else?
I want to see some of the new events like the break dancing. What else did they have new? Forget. Anyway, I just want to see the break dancing and of course the basketball, track, gymnastics, swimming, kind of the highlights of what I would like to see.
Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit more in depth. I do want to see that break dancing because that's a first time.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's going to be underneath the Eiffel Tower. Mm-hmm. So the Paris Olympics is the cheapest Olympics so far. And the way they were able to save money is because they already had a lot of stadiums.
They didn't have to build it.
They didn't have to build a whole lot of stuff. They built a little bit like the Olympic Village.
Yeah.
But even that was something that was already constructed that they
like
just
a mall area.
Yeah, that they just decided to make into the Olympic Village.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's the cheapest Olympics. And then they're using stuff throughout the city. So everything is not going to be inside of a stadium.
Yeah.
So that drove down their cost. And so, yeah. So breakdancing, yeah, I want to see that. Noah Lyles.
What about him?
I want to see him because he's going to be running the 100 and 200 and the 4x100 relay. I want to see Sha'Carri Richards. She's going to run the 100, 200, and the 4x100 relays. Gabby Douglas. She's going to run the 200. You think she's going to run the 4x100 relays?
4x100?
What do you think she's going to run?
She might run the 4x100 with Sha'Carri.
April Showers. What are you interested in seeing in the Olympics? Okay. She was on this. She left.
She probably no.
Okay. So Gabby Douglas. Really want to see her. 400 hurlers. I want
400-meter hurdles.
400-meter hurler.
Rye Benjamin.
Rye Benjamin. And who else?
The guy from the Netherlands. What's his name?
I forgot his name. But who else on the women's side?
On the women's side, as far as who I want to see?
Yeah, hurlers.
Well, you got Sha'Carri, you got Sydney McLaughlin. The hurdles, the 100-meter hurdles for the ladies, that's pretty stacked. You got 3 ladies on there that could actually take the podium. So yeah, I want to see that. Of course, the men's hurdles, which is the event I ran in high school. That was that's I forget his name.
Yeah, I forgot his name. You have to look that up.
Yeah.
Vern? No. No. Okay. I'm getting confused with somebody
But
else.
he should take that. I think he's a favorite for that.
Right. So when I said the 400 hurdles from the women's side, it says Sydney McLaughlin, Levrone.
Yeah, she should win that. Hopefully, she gets another record.
Right. In gymnastics, Simone Biles. I want to see her. She's gonna tear it up.
Yeah.
And then of course the men's gymnastic team.
I don't know anybody on there.
Like Fred something. Got 2 black guys on there. Fred something and something. I don't remember their names. And what's interesting about the women's gymnastic team is mostly Black, Hispanic, and Asian. So that's a first. That's a real diverse team, with Simone, of course, being the favorite to win.
Yeah.
And then, so far as swimming, I want to see Simone Manuel. She's actually from Texas. She's from Sugar Land.
Oh, she's from Houston area.
Yeah, she's from Sugar Land, the Houston area. And I became aware of her when we were living in San Jose, because she was a student at Stanford.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
she swam on the Stanford team.
Oh.
And I remember going to the park. It's called Central Park, not New York, but San Jose, Central Park. And she was there practicing.
Oh, you didn't see her?
I saw all these people gathered around, and I said, "What's going on?" They said, "Oh, Simone Manuel's here practicing."
Emmanuel.
No, Manuel.
Yeah.
Manuel.
Okay.
I write stuff down. I used to be a reporter.
Okay.
So, anyways, yeah. So I became aware of her when we lived in San Jose, because she was a big deal, because she was winning for Stanford all the time. And then in Rio 2016 Olympics, she won a gold in the 100 meters freestyle and the 50 meters freestyle. She is the favorite to win the 50 meters for 2024. And then the 100 meters, they're making out about these two sisters, like, like Simone is not even in it, but we'll see. And then for the men's 100 meters, I want to see a Caleb Dressel win. Caleb is Spanish. And the way that Caleb learned how to swim, which is a sad story, his father actually drowned. And so his mother put him in swimming lessons. And so that's how he learned how to swim, because unfortunate accident with his father drowning. And I want to see taekwondo, surfing, and the USA women's soccer. So that's my pick. You have anything else to add, Tyron?
I want to see men's basketball. I'm a little worried that they might lose this year.
And why is that?
Because in the tournament before the Olympics, they had some issues beating some of the other countries. They were kind of behind us sometimes, and they didn't really beat them by that big of a margin, like from 5 to 10 points. So they got their hands, their work cut out for them. So hopefully they can win this time.
And why do you think they're having issues?
I think that they're not playing together. You just got individual people, doing their own thing instead of playing as a group. And they probably just need to they actually need a few more games to get ready. Because some of those other countries, they've been playing for a while. So not all of them, because a lot of those countries actually have NBA players. Like Serbia, France, Canada. Canada has a whole bunch of NBA players. So the nations the other countries are just catching up now, because a lot of NBA players are on those national teams.
So the theme song for the Americans NBA is they're not like us.
You think they're gonna play that?
I hope not. I'm with what's his name from Golden State?
You're tired of hearing the
Steph
song?
Curry. Yeah, I am tired of it. It's played out. So LeBron likes the songs, but I'm tired of it. Yeah. But that song has gotten international. It's gone international. They're playing that in South Africa. They're playing it all over Africa and other countries. But you better not play that song in Canada.
Yeah, you don't want to play
that.
You
don't play that.
Canada.
You won't play that.
You might have some fights.
You'll have some problems. That's a problem. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And I hope you guys will watch the replay. Okay, so I thank my guests, my sweet, sweet baby. Sweet pie.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, I wanted him to come on before, but he's always been like, he didn't want to come on.
You want to interview me?
Do I want to interview you?
No, you said that's what you wanted to do.
I don't know if I still want to do that. You just come on. We just come on together sometime. So Thank you, April Showers Network, for joining us. Peace out. Love y'all. I'll put the links in the description box. Bye.
Bye.
Kiss.